You guys are flying. You're going over 100 miles an hour down the metro.
Now, please get a warning. Please. But if I was a cop and a person told me, I'll be like, I might have slapped you. And I want to be here.
I don't want to slap
so bad. But you told me that your license, you just got your license back. I ain't gonna get your license.
I've seen one too many bodies.
I promise I won't do it again.
I've seen one too many bodies, man. You know how many of those are?
In case you missed it, reports say Young Thug is still facing legal pressure, with Atlanta police continuing to target him even after his release from jail. This comes shortly after he gave an interview addressing his feud with Gunna, which was quickly followed by renewed attention from federal authorities.
I just like to help people, you know.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
Young Thug's ongoing legal troubles appear to be intensifying, especially in connection with his latest song, Money on Money featuring Future. In the track, he raps pointed lyrics like, Brody, you a rat, twin, you a pack, and these guys telling for nothing. And I got to be the one calling them friends, making it clear he's distancing himself from Gunna, who took a plea deal in 2022. When Thug first learned about Gunna's deal, it was reportedly during a court hearing the next day, where he was seen visibly frustrated banging his head on the table, unable to speak to Gunna in the moment. Now that he's been released from jail, Thug's actions and lyrics seem to be drawing renewed federal attention, sparking speculation that he may be violating the terms of his release. A viral tweet summed it up. I'm sorry, but there's no way Young Thug stays out of jail while also being a rapper. The lyrics you need to use to keep fans engaged break his probation every time. DJ Academics also weighed in, claiming Thug's release conditions were practically a setup to send him back to jail. According to Academics, the terms are designed to make failure inevitable, ultimately leading to a potential 20-year prison sentence.
I know some of his fans think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. But he's always gonna talk about him and he's doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, it's like, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you talking about it. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows Thug is not that weight. So we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play out.
But things spiraled quickly after a news report revealed that Wack 100 claims to have 2 hours of footage showing Gunna allegedly telling on Young Thug during an interrogation. The bombshell sparked a wave of speculation, with many believing the feds are gearing up for another major case against YSL.
Hey Gunna, listen, I'm putting it together. I'm going to give you some time. I don't know, 24 hours, 12 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour. I don't know. I'm going to give you some time, though, Gunna, for you to go ahead on and confess. Confess to the world about all the telling you did. You know that interrogation? Yeah. Can't you, God? 2 hours? Boy, you was sitting there talking more than Hurricane Katrina. The only thing he did wrong was let him record him. You know what I'm talking about.
Young Thug eventually addressed the situation with a brief Instagram Live, where he shared some surprising words, though he didn't mention any names directly.
Stink, I miss you.
I miss you too. What you doing?
You don't like him?
No, if I'm up in the room.
Cause you was being mean. You got your
Man, I don't even fly over to LA. Is that?
We ain't gonna touch him.
With the entire internet in a frenzy, DJ Academics added fuel to the fire by leaking information that Young Thug had been making calls from jail to various rappers in the industry, allegedly warning them to stay away from Gunna while he was still locked up.
The streets are so atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this, I don't give a fuck if you believe me. That's what he sent to. Or he sent a message to Dirk, Baby, there's a few other rappers that won't quote her name. Just because some of them just told me the privacy. All of them rappers start not fucking with Gunna, speaking out, they're chilling away. Thug got out, Gunna kinda hot. Ain't like you trying to really jump and work with Gunna, but
As the story went viral online, Young Thug felt compelled to respond once again, this time hopping on a short Instagram live, where he simply laughed without saying a word.
I'm gonna laugh. I just jumped on here to let you please know that yes, a goat can go live. Whoa! What's up? Who up right now? What's up? Who up right now?
What initially seemed like a semi-friendly back and forth took a shocking turn when the head of Georgia's PD Council gang unit announced that his office was preparing to defend against a potential 4PF RICO case. The official paperwork even dropped Lil Baby's name. But things got even darker when, during the court hearing, police revealed startling evidence. An investigator on the stand disclosed that wiretapped phone calls had surfaced where it was allegedly mentioned that Lil Baby had tickets on people's heads, implying that he was putting money down to have individuals dealt with, similar to the situation with Lil Durk's M for Hire.
Like, come on, bro, you know what's gonna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying? They ain't like that, man. Got tickets on a lot of these folks.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about tickets?
The unidentified male that was being referred to as Unk.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders.
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by what do you mean on somebody's head? Which
Like a bounty.
okay. To have them arrested?
Okay.
And who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
They were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones wanted to have people on.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
Rappers quickly began reacting, with Young Thug speaking out first, followed by Lil Baby. The message was clear. They're being targeted by the Atlanta DA. Atlanta rappers are being warned to be cautious, as this is the same DA who went after Young. Thugand, the same one who struck a plea deal with Gunna. The drama escalated when news broke that Lil Baby had been taken into county jail for questioning regarding the deaths of Jackety Davis and Lamont Freeman. Authorities reportedly pressed him about why he shut down 4PF shortly after the crime occurred.
Police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of two teen-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
Between the bullets, it was nothing but bullets, pop, 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 pop.
At least 25 shots fired.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just a concert. I was waiting for Lil Baby to come by my tacos up.
It was later revealed that Lil Baby decided to shut down his record label, 4PF, to prevent it from being associated with a street team. However, the way he went about it raised even more suspicion, leaving many to question his motives.
This fool had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
You said of course. Why you said of course?
Because all shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't. Right. Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. It ain't even just about the police, it's just period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
As the internet began to point fingers at Gunna, his lawyer was forced to speak out, clarifying that neither Young Thug nor Lil Baby were being targeted because of Gunna's plea deal. The lawyer wrote, "I was Gunna's attorney, but I'm not speaking on his behalf. This post is to set the record straight. Gunna did not cooperate, did nothing, and said nothing that would have impacted Thug's case."
Knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes to murder.
Yes, sir.
You were present along with Jeffrey Williams, Gordon Hire, and a firearm Lil Baby. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, sir.
After spending 8 months in jail, Gunna was released in December 2022 after entering an Alfred plea. His plea deal was not used at Young Thug's trial, and he was never named as a witness. Gunna received a 5-year suspended sentence with no reporting, no travel restrictions, no living restrictions, and no probation. Over the past 2 years, he has performed globally, gaining international fame and earning millions. In contrast, Thug went to trial, pled guilty in nolo after spending 30 months in jail, and was sentenced to 15 years of probation with reporting conditions, along with restrictions that prevent him from leaving Atlanta. Those who continue to criticize Gunna need to move. One Nuff said. A fan's response to Gunna's lawyer quickly went viral, reading, "Once y'all really understand the impact of Gunna's actions in the YSL trial, you'll see why Thug and Baby will never be cool with him again. Go learn. I'll teach you," the message went on to say. The Atlanta Police Department has issued a statement accusing Lil Baby of playing a role in the deaths of Jackety Davis and Lamont Freeman last summer. During a press conference on Wednesday, February 26th, the APD revealed that 7 arrests had been made in connection to the deaths. Major Ralph stated that the incidents were linked to a gang war that began at Lil Baby's music video shoot last May, where 3 people were injured. He emphasized that the department would work relentlessly to hold Lil Baby accountable.
The investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
Fans found it suspicious that Lil Baby recorded a music video on an opposing block right outside a taco stand. What raised even more eyebrows was a woman who appeared on the news, revealing that she had tipped off the opposition. She posted on her Facebook, telling everyone that Lil Baby was at her taco shop, 3 cars deep, shooting a music video.
Where y'all at? We over here kicking in. We got Lil Baby shooting a video around here. You know how we do it at Snapping Taco. Baby, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up, because you already know how we doing this Snapping Tacos, baby.
According to police, the opposition wasn't even aware that Lil Baby was at the taco stand until the woman's Facebook post went viral, alerting them and prompting them to show up armed. What's even more troubling is that the feds are holding Lil Baby responsible, not the woman. Fans quickly connected this incident to the trap that Atlanta DA Fani Willis has been setting for rappers in the city. Just 1 week after Gunna took his plea deal, it was announced that Lil Baby was arrested Monday night for carrying a concealed firearm without a permit. He was taken to the Clark County Detention Center, where he was held on a $5,000 bond.